Well, hello there, vintage outboard motor fans. This is T-Mike making another video today. Just came from the mailbox. I got another Christmas present. Let's see who this is from. It's from Paul in South Carolina. Paul in South Carolina. I talked to so many people. I know he's a subscriber, and I know I've talked to him. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, Paul. Yeah, Paul sent me his carburetor. Yeah, so Paul contacted me. He has a 5.5 Evinrude, and he can't quite dial in the carburetor. It says it runs, it idles and it runs, but it doesn't have that fine tuning like my videos show. So he wants me to put it on my motor and fine tune the settings here, and it might be the cam adjustment on his motor too. Could be the cam adjustment that he needs to do, but I'm going to take it outside, put it on my 5.5, and take a video of it to make sure that he's got it all dialed in. Oh, and by the way, he sent me the $150. Very cool. I love what I do. I love helping people. So I'm not even gonna clean or anything. He said it runs good. I'm gonna set it on my 5.5 outside and see if I can dial it in and make it run as fine as I can. So if everybody's ready, here we go. All right, I got Paul's carburetor mounted here on my test motor, my 5.5, and I'm gonna fire it up and show you what it's doing. I mean, it'll start and it'll run when I put it on high, but if I bring it down to about halfway throttle, it dies. So I'm pretty sure he's maladjusted. These two settings are maladjusted, but I'm gonna run it for you and show you what it does right now. Here we go. Well, it starts, it runs, and it dies. I can't take it off a high. So I'm going to mount some control knobs out here and go through the process of setting these two high and low speeds and see how that works. All right, so I'll put a couple of knobs on the carburetor so I can adjust them. We'll start with the low speed. So I'm going to screw it all the way in. I'm going to take the choke knob off. Okay, so all the way in. I'm going to loosen the hole in there a little bit. Okay, so that's all the way in. Now you're going to come out 1.5 turns. That's 1.5. And I'm going to tighten the locking nut, and we'll hold it right there. Now we'll take the high speed. That was the low speed. We'll take the high speed, and we'll bring it all the way in. Okay, so it's all the way in. We're going to come out 3/4 of a turn. That's a half. That's 3/4. All right. I'm going to put my choke knob back on. All right, so now we're going to start it. All right, so 1.5 out, 3/4 out. All right, I'm going to start it. If it runs good, I'm going to keep that about half throttle, and I'm going to turn this high speed in till it gets the best high speed. Then I'm going to lower the throttle, and I'm going to turn this in until it gets the best low speed. And that's the settings on it. I'm going to go through it, start it, and see how it goes. Not too good. again, it dies. It's not operating right. You should just have to turn it clockwise. I had to turn it counterclockwise to speed it up. So it's not operating right. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it now. I think the jets are clogged in it. It's not just an maladjustment, it needs cleaning. So I'm gonna bring it inside my shop, give it a good cleaning, reset it, and bring it back out and go through that again. Stand by. You know what, when I was pulling the carburetor off, I noticed that I hadn't tightened this screw on the throttle linkage, and it wasn't operating the throttle correctly. So I tightened that screw down, and we're gonna try that again. Okay, so here we go again. 1.5 out, 3/4 out. Choke it, start it, and do the adjustment. Yeah, so when I went to adjust it, it died. So we must have been set pretty close. That's how you dial in a carburetor. It's idling good. You notice the throttle cam. You're able to idle it all the way down to that mark on the mag plate. The cam roller is right on the mag plate and it idles perfect. I'm gonna start it up again and make sure. I mean, it almost don't die when you throttle all the way down. It's running really smooth. So with no kill switch, the way you have to stop it is you idle all the way down, which makes it quick pumping gas into the fuel, into the bowl. So when you come back to start it, you have to choke it sometimes. If you had a kill switch, the bowl would stay full, you wouldn't have to choke it. But with these older ones without the kill switch, when you come back to start it, even when it's warm, sometimes you have to choke it. And I'm going to say that's a fine-tuned carburetor for Paul. I'm going to run the gas out of it so I can ship it and send it back to Paul. It is fine-tuned. All right, fine-tuned, fuel ran out of it, shipping back. See y'all next video. It's kind of a pay it forward thing for me. If you've ever been mentored by your parent, your father, your mother, a coach, a teacher, somebody in business, if you've ever been mentored and learned certain skills, you get to a certain point where you want to pay it forward. So I like paying it forward. I have the unique skill in these vintage motors you see right here to be able to find the hard to find parts for myself. So I want to pay it forward to my subscribers, you guys and girls that are watching my channel. I'd like to pay it forward and help you and broker parts, the hard to find parts. I have the common parts for you, the kits and all that. I have that in my eBay store, but the hard to find parts that I don't have, I can find them for you. All right, so just contact me. My phone number is right here, 337-278-5429. I answer all my calls. I prefer texting. Text me. Or you can message me through my eBay, my YouTube, or my Facebook page. Message me through there and just give me the model number, the horsepower, and make of your particular motor and the parts that you need. You don't need to put the part number on there. I'll find the part numbers for you. I'll broker the deal, gather your separate parts from different places. You can get it all done in one order from T. Mike's Parts Broker Service. I'm having a blast doing this. I love my motors. I love you guys out there. I love helping you. So let's keep it going. Just let me know if I can help you. And remember, always remember, here at T. Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.